Vision. Right now, you're looking at the world through a hole-filled, upside-down image that your brain quietly repairs every second. Light bounces off everything around you and lands on the back of your eye, where it strikes a sheet of cells and gets turned into electrical signals. The image arriving there is upside down, it's flat. And in each eye, there's even a blind spot, a small hole where the optic nerve passes through and no light is detected at all. You never notice any of it. Your brain flips the image, fills in the missing patch, combines two flat pictures into one seamless 3D world, and updates that model constantly in real time. What feels like seeing reality is actually your brain making its best guess about what's out there, in total darkness, sealed inside your skull. Pain. Touch a hot stove and your hand jerks away before you've even consciously felt anything. Specialized nerve endings detect damage and fire an emergency signal toward your brain. But here's the part that breaks intuition. The pain isn't actually in your hand. Your brain creates the experience of pain, then projects that feeling back onto the body part it believes is injured. That's why some people feel burning agony in limbs that were amputated years ago. The arm is gone, the leg is gone, but the pain remains. Some people even feel their missing fingers curling into a fist that no longer exists. Pain isn't simply a message arriving from your body. It's your brain's judgment about danger. And sometimes that judgment can be horribly wrong. Memory. Most people imagine memories as recordings, stored somewhere inside the brain. They're not. A single memory is broken into pieces and scattered across different regions of your mind. A sound here, a face there, an emotion somewhere else entirely. Whenever you remember something, your brain rebuilds it from those fragments. And every time it does, it changes it. Missing details get filled in. Small errors slip through. Tiny distortions accumulate. Then your brain saves the edited version over the old one. So your memories aren't recordings, they're stories. And every time you revisit them, you quietly become their editor. Anesthesia. A doctor injects a drug, asks you to count backward from 10, and somewhere around 7, you simply disappear. No dreams, no darkness, no awareness of time. Several hours pass. Then you're suddenly awake again. It's as if a chapter of your life was cut out and deleted. What's unsettling is that after more than 170 years of using general anesthesia, scientists still don't fully understand how it switches consciousness off. We know how to administer it, we know how to monitor it, we know how to bring people safely back. But the deepest question remains open. Where does the person you call you actually go during those missing hours? Dreams? Your brain creates entire worlds. You meet people, visit places, feel fear, joy, embarrassment, sometimes even grief. And then you forget almost all of it. During REM sleep, your eyes dart rapidly beneath your eyelids while your body lies almost completely paralyzed. Meanwhile, your brain becomes nearly as active as it is when you're awake. And despite decades of research, nobody fully agrees on why dreams exist. They may organize memories, simulate dangers, process emotions, or do something else entirely. You will spend years of your life dreaming, and nobody can tell you exactly why. Sleep. After all those mysteries, here's something surprising. We finally know at least part of why sleep exists. You spend roughly 1/3 of your life unconscious. Every animal does it. Even animals that can barely afford the risk. For centuries, nobody knew why. Then researchers discovered something remarkable. As you sleep, your brain cells shrink slightly. Tiny channels open between them. Fluid begins flowing through the tissue, and that fluid washes away waste that accumulated throughout the day, including proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. Your brain performs a nightly cleaning cycle, and it only truly works while you're asleep. Balance. Close your eyes. You still know exactly which way is up. That's because deep inside each ear are tiny curved loops filled with fluid and lined with microscopic hairs. Whenever your head moves, the fluid shifts, the hairs bend, and signals are sent directly to your brain. Spin in circles and stop suddenly, and the fluid keeps moving for a moment. Your brain interprets that movement as continued rotation. That's why the room seems to spin even when you are perfectly still. Remove that system for a few minutes, and standing upright becomes nearly impossible. Immune memory. Every time you recover from an infection, your body keeps a record of it. When a virus enters your body, immune cells begin studying it. Some fight immediately, others do something more important. They memorize. Specialized memory cells can remain inside your body for years, sometimes decades. The next time the same virus appears, your immune system recognizes it almost instantly. What once took days can happen in hours. That's why many diseases become less dangerous after you've encountered them once. Your body is quietly maintaining a biological archive of nearly every major battle it has ever survived. Hunger isn't your stomach asking for food. It's your brain deciding whether you should eat. Throughout the day, hormones constantly report how much energy you have left. Some signals tell your brain you've eaten enough, others tell it fuel is running low. Your brain combines all of that information and creates the sensation we call hunger. That's why a smell can make you hungry, even when your body has enough energy, and why some people can forget to eat despite having an empty stomach. Which means hunger isn't your body asking for food. It's your brain trying to predict the future. Yawning. There's a decent chance you've already yawned while watching this. Or you're about to. Yawns are strangely contagious. One person starts, then another, then another. For years, people believed yawning supplied extra oxygen. It doesn't. The leading explanation today is much stranger. Yawning may help cool the brain. A deep breath pulls in cooler air and it changes blood flow patterns, helping regulate temperature. As for why yawns spread from person to person, that may be connected to the way human brains unconsciously synchronize with one another. Breathing. Try holding your breath. Eventually, something inside you will override your decision. Most people think that urge comes from a lack of oxygen. It doesn't. The real trigger is carbon dioxide. As CO2 accumulates in your blood, sensors begin sending increasingly urgent signals to your brain. The pressure builds, your chest tightens, breathing becomes impossible to ignore. What's remarkable is that your body performs this process roughly 20,000 times every day without asking for permission. The act that feels most under your control is actually being managed by systems that refuse to trust you with it. Fever. When an infection begins, something strange happens. You feel cold, even though your temperature is rising. That's because your brain has deliberately changed the target temperature of your body. It's like adjusting a thermostat. Many viruses and bacteria struggle in higher temperatures, so your body heats itself up on purpose. The shivering isn't a symptom of failure, it's your body's attempt to reach its new target. A fever isn't simply the illness attacking you. It's your immune system turning your own body into a weapon. Hiccups. Out of nowhere, the muscle beneath your lungs suddenly spasms. You suck in air. A flap in your throat snaps shut. Hic. Nobody knows for certain why this reflex still exists. One theory traces it back hundreds of millions of years, long before humans, long before mammals, possibly all the way back to ancient aquatic ancestors whose breathing systems used similar motions. If that's true, every hiccup is a reflex older than mammals, older than dinosaurs, and possibly older than your lungs themselves. Itch. An itch seems harmless until you try not to scratch it. Scientists once assumed itch was simply a weaker version of pain. It isn't. It travels along dedicated nerve pathways built specifically for that purpose. And scratching works through a strange trick. You relieve the itch by creating a small burst of pain. That brief pain distracts the brain long enough for the itch signal to fade. The system likely evolved as an early warning alarm for insects, parasites, and anything else crawling across your skin. Calories. A calorie sounds like a substance hidden inside food. It's not. A calorie is simply a unit of energy. To measure how much energy food contains, scientists once used a surprisingly direct method. They put it inside a sealed chamber and burned it. Then they measured how much the surrounding water heated up. Your body does essentially the same thing, just more slowly. Food is broken apart, energy is released, and that energy powers everything you do. Every thought, every breath, every heartbeat. So when you eat, you're swallowing stored energy captured long ago from the world around you. In a very real sense, your body is a controlled fire that learned how to think. And every day of your life, that fire keeps you alive. Thanks for watching, and if your brain enjoyed this, subscribe for more.